sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada, where the memorial torch honoring legendary owner Al Davis has just been lit, and we are set for football at Allegiant Stadium. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And they'll be led on by their third-year quarterback.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage at 31 now on 1st and 10.
That's good for a Titans.
Up the middle, Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
That's complete to Wicks. Call it again. Have 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing here is May. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the 2 of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
Back to the ground, Achane. And he stopped immediately there. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the Raiders' 25-yard line.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line.
A gain of 3.
3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
For the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So now it's the Raiders' turn to go on offense for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book. He's an asset to have in any offense.
To throw is Daniels. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To the air goes Daniels. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Room to maneuver at the 35. And down to the 7-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event not getting to them early.
On the ground, this is Amari in Hampton. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 of the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Daniels looking to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
19 Tiger. Here we go. Panther 60. Cougar 19.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Now Daniels going to keep it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Frank Evans from 6 yards away. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for a Titans first down. 1st and 10.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's May. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. The bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. May. It's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line.
16 yards. That's another Titans.
In motion, the tight end.
A gain of 16 yards.
To throw, it's May. There's Evans again. Complete. And they showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate. But a nice carry. 2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And his defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, it's May. And he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Well, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
Play action, now it's Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Wilson from 19 yards away as his guys are able to extend their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Jason Myers set to
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Working to put a drive together. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Coach is always hard on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good for a Titans first down. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Titans...
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Here's May. Over the middle, complete. It's Flowers. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To the air, May. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. They'll throw with May. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. He gets that. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 7 yards to go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That one into the hands of Flowers. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 4th down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They're going on 4th down. May. Oh, the spin. And they work this near the 5. They'll be stopped at the 6. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
And it's caught. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Devon Achane taking it in. And the Titans take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Brings up 2nd and 16.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Mustang 96, Panther 11, Panther 11. Buffalo 18.
A final shot before break. Daniels. Caught by Wilson. So halftime here out west. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Back to Taylor on first down. They find some open field here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 93 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Let's go now.
First and 10 at the 20.
On first down, it's Hampton. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And the timing of getting off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense. And a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Second and 10 at the 6-yard line.
Achane gets it from the gun. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. This is 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
On play action, May. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
It's a gain of 20.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Throw caught by Flowers. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. More options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
10 yards on the pickup.
Out of the gun, here's a good Achane. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Another Titans first down. A gain of 1 yard. And the Titans
throwing here is May. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down.
Pickup with 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Achane. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he will have a Titans first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
A gain of a yard.
A give, running right, Achane. They'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 9. In motion goes the tight end. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. They go play action now. May. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Nick Bawden, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Titans have taken the lead here now in the 4th quarter of this championship game. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. A field goal would tie the game. A touchdown, of course, gives them the lead. Boy, the drama intensifying on every single play with a Super Bowl berth on the line. And some room to run now. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 180 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this AFC title game.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake, Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go now. 77 Wolf.
Now Daniels. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Raiders first down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They go play action. Daniels. They'll complete this one to Watson. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Ready.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Throwing now is Daniels. He'll try to pick it up himself, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Daniels going to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
First down. 24-yard gain on the play. First down, Titans.
To throw, it's May. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Flowers. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play.
It's a gain of
And it's
5.
2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
They'll give this to Achane. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. In motion left goes Watson. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. On now is the Titans punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Fourth down, here's May. And he is caught. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Achane. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Devon Achane with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Raiders 14.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So the Raiders now down 24-14. 65 seconds remaining. Their Super Bowl hopes hanging by a thread as they come up on 1st down. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
65 catch. Go.
To the air goes Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Well, they need to score and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and now it winds up incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Looking for the end zone.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's third down.
19 Lions.
To throw is Daniels. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
Cougar 19.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
16 yards. That's another Las Vegas
19,
first down.
Daniels looking to throw. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Now Myers for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And the Titans are going to come up with it. And that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.